disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
It's so dark. I'm frightened. Why is he here? Isn't that the man who did all this?
Yes. But one must wonder why. Because no kingdom should be made on the backs of slaves. Ramesses, your stubbornness is bringing this misery upon Egypt. It would cease if only you would let the Hebrews go. I will not be dictated to. I will not be threatened. I am the morning and the evening star. I am Pharaoh. Something else is coming. Something much worse than anything before. Please, let go of your contempt for life before it destroys everything you hold dear. Think of your son.
I do. You Hebrews have been nothing but trouble. My father had the right idea about how to deal with your people.
Ramesses.
And I think it's time I finished the job.
Ramesses.
And there shall be a great cry in all of Egypt, such as never has been or ever will be again.
Exodus Chapter 1. Now these are the names of the children of Israel which came into Egypt. Every man in his household came with Jacob: Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah; Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin; Dan and Naphtali; Gad and Asher. And all the souls that came out of the loins of Jacob were 70 souls, for Joseph was in Egypt already. And Joseph died, and all his brethren, and all that generation. And the children of Israel were fruitful, and increased abundantly, and multiplied, and waxed exceedingly mighty, and the land was filled with them. Now there was a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let's deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it came to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join into our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out the land. Therefore they did set over them masters, and afflict them with their burdens, and they built for the Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were grieved because the children of Israel. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage, in mortar and in brick, and in all matter service of the field, and all the service wherein they made them serve was with rigor. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, in which the name of one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other Puah. And he said, When ye do the office of the midwife and the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, she shall live. And I apologize. All of a sudden, my eyes are burning. And this is wild. And the train, of course, gonna start to try to disrupt this reading. It's crazy. The things that work behind the scenes to stop the message is always pursueth. For the scripture says, he roams around like a roaring lion, right? Consuming who he can devour. I'm pretty sure I butchered that verse, but it's paraphrased and you know which one I'm talking about. Which will be put on the video here shortly. Let's continue. And the king of Egypt spake unto the Hebrew midwives, which the name of one was Shiphrah, and the other was Puah. And he said, when you do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then he shall live. But the midwives feared Yah, and did not the king of Egypt command them, but saved the men, children alive. And the king of Egypt called for the midwives, and said unto them, why have ye done this thing, and have saved the men, children alive? And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as of Egyptian women, for they are lively, and are delivered ere in the midwives come in unto them. Therefore God dealt with them and the midwives, and the people multiplied, and waxed very mighty. And it came to pass, because the midwives feared God, that they made them houses. And Pharaoh charged all of his people, saying, every son is born ye shall cast him into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive. I want to go ahead and read verses 21 through 22 again.
risen against.